Morning, beacons of light. So, for as long as I can remember, I've always been a teacher with neighborhood kids. Just we would, play school, and I was always the teacher. And then that kind of melted into where I was tumbling, and I was teacher and a coach there. And just all my life, this idea of teaching and taking what I know and giving it through showing, through examples, through modeling, that is just so exciting to me. And so what I think about that is in all my in all the years of teaching, I have found and learned through the experiences of my students as well as myself. So as I'm teaching, and then as they're learning and what they miss, I adjust and try to figure out ways to help them get that aha, moment. And I call that a specific place, and I call it the learning zone. What happens in a learning zone? I'm going to be going more in depth in this with my new book that's coming out in September called Light, Love, and Black. But for the learning zone, what that means is that you go into a place where you're just always learning by your practice. You get into like the research and just kind of the mess of things as you're trying to figure it out, and then you apply the things that you've learned. And then great teaching is great teaching because you see, you observe, you walk around, you feel, you ask the questions, you see their body language, you see maybe the hurt. It has nothing to do with school, but everything to do with their life. So that is a learning zone. And in that zone, you leave your comfort. It's hard to have those relationship building questions and connections. It's hard. Right now, a lot of people are talking about social and emotional learning. And it's really interesting because I think good teachers just do this naturally because they're concerned with the person. People are important and they're first. And if they're first in that learning zone, you kind of enter this place. You could call it a wilderness. You could call it whatever feels for you, whatever image pops into your mind. But it is full of wins and learns. Don't call them losses or fails because you've learned by that process, right? So it's powerful. It's beautiful. It's passionately heartbreaking sometimes. It can be lonely. Yet it is filled with light and with love. And it is a place where you have to kind of reach deep into that inner light that you have. We're all born with that light. And sometimes we have to reach back and dig into that and kind of stoke the fire again. And to not give up, but keep going, and you'll see that little shine, and it comes through your eyes. And as you're shining, even if it's just a pinpoint of that light, no matter what the situation is or your decisions have been that made it put you in that place, your learning zone is not a cage. It's a place where you can become more through whatever experiences you're having there. If you're afraid and you're looking to hide and you're looking to stay in a cage or a cave, something like that, you're still in that learning zone and you have to leave to be able to get out. You still have to leave and still have to do those learns. So sometimes it's just better to start. So in that learning zone, you can shine. And when you shine, you put yourself up as that beacon of light to help others. Really, we're all brothers and sisters. And just humanity together, it drops everything. Race, creed, color, sexuality. The point is people. we are human. So in that learning zone, we find that. And good teaching is good teaching with that. So that's what I wanted to share today. Become a beacon of light, everyone. See ya.